Hey guys, Michael from aw30-40 adapters. So, quick install video for our Nissan Patrol transfer case adapter to use the a343f, the Isuzu and the RC Colorado 4-speed auto to the Patrol transfer case. So here's the actual adapter itself. So what you're going to start off with is you're going to get your transfer case. You're going to undo all your bolts off this cover. You're going to pop that out, and that actually gets deleted. So all that machining for these bearings is actually on the adapter, so you don't need that anymore. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your gear out of there, so you'll be left with your factory gear. You pull your bearing off, you can reuse that or get a new bearing, and in the kit will be a new gear that's already been modified with the right spline. So all it is we cut these down, machine them off, have these spud shafts. It's got Nissan spline on one end, the a343f spline on the other end, which is actually the same spline as the manual box and the 5-speed auto box. So it's actually a press fit, so we press it in here. Then all of our ones we machine a chamfered edge on both of these, run the TIG around, then machine them back down so they're nice and smooth, ready for the sealed surface. The only thing the TIG is doing is stopping the shaft from ever coming forward and knocking the seal, as is the seal that runs on this section and this section now. So as far as the adapter goes, it will come with these recessed bolts here, already in there and Loctited. That'll be for the gearbox side. So the gearbox will slide on here, on your 2 dowel pins, and then nuts on the back side, like so. There's only one hole just here, so this is the back of a gearbox. This hole here has actually got thread. You just need to drill that out to allow studs, essentially. So line this up, you go on your dowels, like so. You'll be able to get all of these nuts, put them on. That's how it bolts onto the gearbox, but it has to go on the transfer case first. So once you've got your other gear in, bearing, back assembled, you're going to silicon all the way around this, also all the way around the outside. This is a GQ transfer case. GU one's slightly different, has a little bit more of a machine surface, but you must silicon all of the machine surface here. The adapter will seal on that. Also, when you put it on, these bolt holes go right through into oil. So I suggest, and they do from factory, have silicon on the threads of the bolts as they go in. So let's put the adapter on and we'll get some bolts in it. Okay, so now the adapter is on. You've silicon behind on all those machine surfaces, installed your new gear with the bearing, and this seal is already installed in the adapter. These studs are also already installed when you get it. So you're going to start off with this inner bolt pattern, which will take these bolts. So these are the ones that need silicon on the thread. They will go in like so, all the way around this bolt pattern here, and they have to go on first because they are behind the gearbox. So once they're in, you'll have these larger countersink bolts, and these are for these 3 bottom holes, like so. They have nuts on the back, and then this other outer bolt pattern here. So there's the top 2 that have nuts on the back side, then these 3 on each side have thread, and then the rest of these ones just here have also just nuts on the back. So then these 3 on this side have thread, and the 3 on this side have thread. So you'll screw all those in, get it nice and tight, down flush, make sure your dowels on the transfer case are in there and clean. That'll all pull down nice and straight. then you're ready to install these gearbox crossmember mounts. So they go into these two bottom holes like so. So there is a left and a right side. So they will go in, and same thing again. Like so, nuts on the back. Now they actually take the original patrol crossmember mounts, gearbox mount, one on each side. They are slightly slotted to fit on the transfer case and fit back into your crossmember nicely. Now you will make sure your dowels are in here, and essentially this is the gearbox. Will drop on like so. Make sure the dowels are in, then you can get all your nuts from here. That is pretty straightforward. There's also a new seal, obviously goes in from the other side first into your gearbox before you are installing the adapter. That is because the shaft is now bigger. So new seal, which is also in the kit. So it's pretty straightforward. Does have to go on the transfer case first, just due to these internal bolt pattern. Can't get that in there obviously with the gearbox. So that's just a quick install, giving you a bit of an idea of how simple it actually is and how it goes together. Cheers.